What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Courtside TV. Today, we're going to be talking about the next NFL powerhouse. So, as is expected with any team, the New England Patriots run is unfortunately coming to an end. Tom Brady said he wants to play to 45. That's 4 more years. I see 2 to 3 quality more years out of him. Then he might go to 45, but I don't think those last 2 seasons are going to be very productive. So within the next 5 years, so I'd say by 2024, that season, the New England Patriots will not be in the running for a Super Bowl unless they draft another quarterback in that time, which our history is not looking great. So there's going to be a gap. Who's going to be the team to take it over? Now, before this past Super Bowl, you would have thought that it could have been the LA Rams. But the thing with the LA Rams is they spent big in the offseason. This past year was their year to go to the Super Bowl. They're losing Ndamukong Suh. They have massive contracts to Aaron Donald, Todd Gurley. They're going to have to give one to Jared Goff if they want to keep him. The LA Rams just are not a good foundational team with 3 huge contracts. So that leaves the obvious front runner right now in the AFC, the Kansas City Chiefs, the team that is the only true threat to the New England Patriots in the AFC currently. They have who could potentially be one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time if he keeps it up in Patrick Mahomes. He certainly has the skills. He could be more talented than Aaron Rodgers if he keeps growing. They have Tyreek Hill, one of the best wide receivers in the league skill-wise. He's probably the fastest player in the league, crazy hands. If he can keep healthy and keep playing with Patrick Mahomes and keep that good chemistry that they have, that could be a problem. Travis Kelce, once Gronk retires, it's looking like it, even though reports have come out that he wants to play another year. Gronk should retire, I think. So that makes Travis Kelce the best tight end in the league. And outside of blocking, there's really nothing that he can't do. And then you also have just so many other pieces on that offense with Sammy Watkins. Their running back is Spencer Ware, I believe. So they definitely have other guys besides those 3 playmakers that are going to carry them. The only question is their defense. I mean, a Patriots team that was not at their greatest and 100% what they could have been in that AFC Championship game. The Patriots just kind of run up the score on them, and that really made it question that Kansas City defense. But overall, I think if they can keep that same defense and just keep fine-tuning it through the draft, I think that's going to be their best bet to improve and just keep that star power on offense. So that's obviously the team that everyone thinks and is pretty much sure, as long as there are no major injuries or major trades, that's the team that's going to take over once Brady's gone. The Patriots' run is over for the time being. But I have 2 dark horses that I want to talk about. The first being the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns are set up for success right now. They finally have a franchise quarterback in Baker Mayfield. They have a brand new coach coming in that can mold a system around Baker Mayfield. They have Nick Chubb at running back, and his name is escaping me. The Kansas City running back that was suspended. His name's just not coming to me, and I don't know why, but you all know who I'm talking about. They have Jarvis Landry. There's a chance they could get Antonio Brown or Le'Veon Bell. They have some great defensive players. They're a really young team. And if they can keep building through the draft, last season was the biggest improvement that they've had in a long time. If they can let Baker flourish in Cleveland and buy into him, I feel like they could, down the line, I'd say around that 5-year mark, they could become true contenders. And of course, they'll have to compete with Kansas City. Like Kansas City's competing with New England now. It's going to be just toss-ups. And then the other team that I think could potentially be set up for a run in the AFC, the New York Jets. Sam Darnold, if he can develop into a player, into a quarterback that can be calm in the pocket, something that the New York Jets have never really had since I've been watching football. If they can get that franchise quarterback, they will be set up good because of stars on defense like Jamal Adams. They're going to have I think they have the 3rd pick in the draft this year. They're in the running for AB and Le'Veon Bell. They're they're really they're a wild card throwing it up, just because it really comes down to what moves they can make in the off seasons. Because right now there's no way that they're making the playoffs for, I'd say, 3 or 4 years if they keep the same team. They need to go out and make big moves. They need defensive linemen, offensive linemen to protect Sam Darnold. They need to do a lot, but they're set up with Adam Gase, who's a great coach coming into New York. I think he can really help Sam Darnold get to that next level and buy into that system. So I think those are the two dark horse teams that are really set up for success in the AFC if they make the right moves. The Ravens, if they buy into Lamar Jackson and kind of mold an NFL system that really hasn't been seen since RG3, but even then RG3 could still throw the ball better. I have no idea, but the Ravens could if they can make Lamar Jackson work. But other than that, in the AFC, there's just not a lot right now that is looking like it could make a run. So that's really going to be it for this video. I just wanted to talk about giving my thoughts on the end of the Patriots dynasty that everyone talks about, because unfortunately it is going to come to an end. I never want to see that. But that is going to be it for this episode of Courtside TV, guys. Make sure you leave who you think is going to be the next NFL powerhouse in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.